Hello YouTube, this is Count Lazuli and I'm here to show you a little tour of the hub for my Snapmap, Garrok's Pantheon. So as you can see here, this is our little title intro that I've set up. There's still a few bugs in it. I'm working it out with Terratella, which you can also find on Snapmap. So let's give it a start, and oh, what do you know, there he is, right in there. We'll invite him right after this video. So here we are in our little starting room. We're gonna begin with our little power core here, or what Z-Manzilla likes to call Corey. I do recommend his video, or no, sorry, not his video. What do you call it? The Snapmap, whatever that one with the adventure with Corey is he's got going there. So we'll put this power core right in here, and here you get your aesthetics, or whatever info you need. Goal: you are here in order to prove yourself to the mysterious entity named Garrok. Face off against his 6 chosen warriors without diminishing all of the lives. Then you have your vitality. You all share a pool of 5 starting lives. Glory kills shall grant you 50% armor. The team is awarded an extra life after completion of a challenge. Pantheon gear. Choose between the 4 gear caches, each one with their own strengths. Every gear set is available when you return to the champion hub. Then you have your challenges. Those are basically your boss fights. Fight the greatest warriors in the cosmos in triple phase boss battles. All 6 champion battles are replayable, but first will be locked behind a key. Now, this here in the corner here is our little bonus content chamber, and we're going to get there right after. First, we're going to take a look at this little blue book right here. Pick that up. Then we get our little introduction to archive texts. What you have just picked up is a Pantheon archive text. These small but valuable little libraries are hidden across the ship. A single text can be found in each of the 6 first challenges. Hidden from the naked eye, archive texts can only be tracked via their distinct electronic audio, becoming louder when close by. Each text can be read from tablets within the Pantheon's main hub, and we're going to take a look at those right after, because now is the time to take a look at our classes. We'll yank this out from this chest right here. What Z-Manzilla calls I forget what he calls it, a cyber nipple or something like that? I don't know, ask Z-Man. So, here is pretty much our healer right here, or not so much our healer, but our health tank, the Scholar, an arsenal set for a more elemental type. So what you got going here is, what is it? Here we go. So we have our lightning gun, because, you know, have the power. You know, that's how, elemental. We also have plasma rifle with our little lava gun thing. I forget what it's called. Static field. And pistol. Pistols in Garrok's Pantheon pretty much say the same purpose as they do in Doom's main campaign. They're really just there for extra ammunition if anything goes wrong. But for the most part, you'll probably be good to go with ammo. Trapper. All the tools for inventive tacticians. So this one, well, the past one was more of a health specializer. This one has to do more with kind of like your odds and ends, jack of all trades, kind of. You get your hell shot. You also get another plasma rifle, but instead it's a stun mod. And then you get a pistol. So the way it works here is all 4 classes, they have one unique weapon. They have a common weapon, but with its own special ability, or mod, or whatever people call them. And then you have your pistol, a little backup. Voyager. And this guy right here, he is all about the range. This is for players who want to keep their distance and shoot from afar, so you have... I keep forgetting what this is called. I'm sure whoever watches this video can tell me in the comments. We have our heavy assault rifle with a zoom mod, and just to let you know, this one here, this class is specializing in ammo, if you didn't see the little text above. Crusher, which I think most people are going to go for, is the damage specializer. These are explosive based, so you have your shotgun, You have your micro missile mod, and like the rest, you have your pistol. We are now going to go in our bonus content chamber. We have our leaderboard thus far. It's somewhat outdated, but because of the gazillion times that I've updated this map, well, my leaderboard is usually rather empty, but Taratella, like most of my maps, he's made the top. And I really got to thank him too, because he's had a lot of word in this map. Were it not for him, this map would be so much less than it is today. This map, I should let you know, is not complete yet. It's very near, but very soon it'll be finished. Then we have our team stats. Now, here's where I shall let you know that there is a sort of automated difficulty system in Garrok's Pantheon, depending on whether or not you're solo or you're cooperative. So if you're playing solo, the bosses, they'll have a certain amount of health. That's reasonable for a single player. It's not easy, I cannot promise that. It's a pain in the ass, but it's doable. It's doable. As you see, it says solo right there. If one more person were to join me right now, that would switch to co-op. And by doing that, the bosses get roughly twice the amount of health. They're a little bit closer to something like the Terragrithius chamber, made by Justin, or JMX 5000 as he goes, as well. Garrok's Pantheon Shade Rock Edition, coming soon. Now, thing is, I'm kinda out of room to make a hard mode difficulty for this map. So, I decided to take the liberty of making it so the hard mode is gonna be a whole other map, really. It's gonna have some slight changes to the custom geo as well. Slight alterations, including some new mechanics. This here is pretty much a player reward, Celestial Gear. This is your special 5th class. So, the only way to unlock this is by defeating all 6 champions, which are the base bosses. Once you defeat them, you can come here, and upon picking it up, it will adopt whatever stats your previous class has. So let's just say you have, what do I have right now? I have the Crusher, which specializes in damage. So if I come and take this after defeating boss 6, I'm going to have those weapons, but I'm going to have the specialization of the Crusher. I can go back and be the Scholar for health specialization, then come back and take this gear again. That way I can have that health boost. And that's all we have before our bonus content room. We're going to go back into our starting chamber here. And this here is Orion. She's sort of our little guide who will kind of give us a little lore excerpts here and there. She'll, welcome us into the Pantheon. Now, I've removed her dialogue for this video because we're just going to stand around for a big bulk of the time, and I really don't want to ruin it. So, really, you just wake her up. And then we head into our champion hub. So, I always love this effect. I actually got this from the Taken King in Destiny. I know it's hardly noticeable, but, I was a big fan of Destiny at the time, and a lot of inspiration went into this. So, this is my set dressing. This is the kind of custom geo you'll be seeing for pretty much the entire game. Here we have a statue. This statue is our titular Garrok himself. Obviously this here isn't the Garrok, it's just a statue of him. So, I put this little scripture here and we take a read at that. Here carved in cosmic shade rock, a statue in honor of Master Garrok. Yeah, it rhymes. That was on purpose, actually. So, I did mention the tablets earlier for the lore fragments that you are going to be finding, one in each of these boss battles. Again, they're locked right now, and you have to find them via sonar. Now, there is one more thing about this statue that is significant, but you're going to have to talk to, what's-her-face? Orion. I can't believe I forgot the name of one of my own characters. So you'll speak to Orion, Well, you start with 5, you can hold up to 30 lives. And by the way, I'm toning that down. Yeah, first off, I don't think players are going to want to replay bosses nearly 30 times. So I'm doing that. I'm taking that 30 and probably going to bring it down to a 15 or a 10. Something a little bit more reasonable. That way people don't just, spam these bosses until they're immune gods. We have our view score rewards. Now, this was originally called the player score rewards, or team score rewards, but I think people misunderstood the context of that. This doesn't change the game in any way. This is just an instruction page that lets you know what kind of score rewards you'll be getting. Challenges, they'll give you 20,000. Throne of Stars, they'll give you, I think it's 100,000, or I don't know. I'm not good at math, alright? Don't judge me. Or go ahead, judge me, but I'm not good at math. Archive text, 5,000 score. Archive completion, so when you get all 6, that's 30,000 score. And you get 10,000 score for secrets. I mean, the lore texts are secrets, but there are also real secrets in this map. One involving the statue. So, we'll go through our seven little challenges. Won't play them, but we'll get the quick names. So the first one is Furnace Complex. This is going to take place at the bottom of this quote-unquote ship. There's kind of a little joke here where, you start at the bottom. Yeah, Furnace Complex, you start at the bottom. Tomb of Hallows, Challenge 2. Excuse that, in the other room. The Wyrm's Garden, Challenge 3. Pramathite Mines, Challenge 4. Court of Celestials, Challenge 5. And then we have Necrosearch Labs for Challenge 6. Complete all of these, you can go and get yourself some Celestial gear, and then if you want, you can go ahead and replay as many bosses as you'd like. But everything in this room will shut down once you begin the final duel. Throne of Stars, Challenge 7. Each of these ports here will light up based on which of the champions you've already defeated. And, last but not least, these things are a little ammo and health. These will be your sustenance throughout the game. And I gotta thank you for sticking around. So, if you don't want to bother with trying to figure everything out for yourself, I recommend you do. But, if you do want to figure everything out for yourself, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. But, if you made it this far, then thanks. And hope to see you play the Pantheon. Bye.